Greetings all, and welcome back to Enlightenment Tool on YouTube. Reporting today from the state of Washington. Last night there was a massacre along the Interstate 5 corridor that stretched a 20-mile radius. As of now, one suspect is in custody. They're still not sure if there were more. Washington state is being invaded right now, and the legacy media is being ordered to cover it up or downplay it. There are several United states and cities that are being invaded right now, and the media is reporting some of it, but of course they're putting their own spin on it and they're covering up a lot of the truth. Who knows how many of these events are happening that the media is not covering? But here's the most startling thing about all this that compelled me to make this video today. I'll have links in my video description below to all the local media affiliates. In the past, when there was a live shooter situation along along any interstate, any corridor, any freeway in the United States, in the past, the fraternal police cult would lock down the entire fucking city to search for these suspects. If you can recall, many years ago, that's exactly what was happening along the eastern United States. And they were locking down entire cities to search for the suspect. And yet, as this was happening and in the hours that followed, there was not any citywide lockdown. I know why, and I'm going to tell you all right now, and I want you to listen very closely. Insider sources and people from the fraternal police cult themselves that I have contacts with have stated that they have been ordered to stand down on nearly all types of crime coming from migrants in sanctuary states, and that their hands are tied by their legal jurisdictions. This is why we have armed invader gangs in Colorado, in Miami, in Chicago, and who knows where else, as I said, that the media is not reporting. If this is not startling enough for you people, then let that fact try to sit in for you. Let that fact sit and simmer for a minute. How many of these events are happening that are not being reported? Because I know, and I guarantee you, that that is exactly the case. And as an independent journalist and whistleblower that is documenting what is happening in Washington state, I remain largely censored and largely blacklisted. And the tactics to use against me are cited as platform manipulation or copyright infringement on my own journalism and my own artist. I don't know how much longer I'm going to be able to continue to report the truth to you people, but it's my earnest hope that you start to realize what's happening. Is it going to be until you're being targeted driving down the freeway that you might be ready to do something? That you might realize the fraternal police cult is complicit with this invasion and they are basically performing acts of treason against we the people, in addition to our judges, in addition to our lawyers, in addition to our doctors, in addition to our politicians? Everyone that wears a suit and takes an oath has already sold out the American people, and this is becoming more and more evident. So what will it take? Will it take the Gestapo coming to your door? Will it take the armed invader gangs coming to your door? Will it take you being shot at your freeway as you are driving to or from your slave job that you require to pay your slave bill? I don't know what it's going to take. I'm sounding the alarm here. This is startling. This is revealing that the fraternal police cult is complicit with the invasion of our nation, state to state. It is only a matter of time before this becomes evident. But by that time, the armed invader gangs, the Gestapo, will probably already be at your doorstep, and you will have wished you had done something. You will have wished you'd listened to me for the past 15 years as I've tried to rally people into a, quote, peaceful armed occupation, unquote, by we the people. to end this treasonous tyranny that we are slowly and methodically and subjectively being subjected to, so that there can be no major resistance. There can be no major unified effort to uphold constitutional law. So again, if this doesn't awaken you people, I don't know what will. We, the people, must do something. We must act. We must act soon, and we must act together, and we must not be afraid, because this predatory cult that is orchestrating all of this already has all our names, all our numbers. They know everything about us. They know where we go. They know the phone calls we make. Truly, you must be beyond fear to speak for the truth and stand for it at this point in this world, in this realm, in this thing we call reality. So until then, I'll ask once again, time to arm and occupy yet, slaves? Or are we going to trust this fraternal cabal to continue these crimes against humanity? And the most disgusting part about all of it is, if we, the people, did not stand up and stand against evil and speak out against this evil, then the government and this cult would act as if they are doing nothing wrong. That is the most disgusting part about all of this. They do not have any morality or ethics about them. They only preach those virtues to us so they can exploit them as our weaknesses. Awaken, slaves. Knowledge makes a man unfit to be a slave, truly. But only a man can take the actions required to liberate themselves from slavery. So expect more as the invasion continues in our nation. And until then, be safe, be smart, and speak up about the truth before it's too late, and become a leader in your community. When the lights go out, have a plan, because the invader gangs are coming, or the Gestapo is coming shortly after the lights go out.